You are about to witness the very exciting story of a city and its people.
Welcome to motherfucking Detroit.
What up, though? What up, though? This is Detroit Mail with another no name podcast. The Hallelujah Blue coming from me to you, and here to discuss, of course, the upcoming game of the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Detroit Lions. But first, let's get into the preliminaries, get all that stuff out of the way. If you have not done it, please go down to our YouTube page, ILW Sports, and subscribe, like, and share. So hit that like button, bing, hit that subscribe button, bang, and also hit that notification button, big, 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 bang, and you will get everything that we upload, including our live show. We go live every Monday and Thursday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That gives you an opportunity if you want to talk about other things concerning the sports world, NBA, MLB, swimming, underwater basket weaving, whatever sport you like. You have that chance to discuss it there. We also discuss various topics, so you can jump in on the topics that we're discussing. Of course, most of us are on the show are football lovers, so it's heavily football related, but we do discuss other topics. And also, we have a Facebook page, and that is for you, and you over there. If you have like a meme that you want to get out, you can upload it there. If you have something burning down in your heart, you just want to release, you can send it up to our Facebook page. So just become a member there. Also, if you have something you want to promote, you can promote it on our Facebook page because in the name is network, and we are here to network. You also can enjoy on our YouTube page or on our channel the Wildcard Chief page. He talks everything Chiefs, everything Chief related, and also the big homie Nick Shine. He also is a proud Jets fan, which is the name of his podcast. So if you are a Jets fan and you want to discuss anything Jets, you can go over there and see some of his material. Now we got that out of the way. Let's get into the matchup between the Lions and the Jacksonville Jaguars. I think there's a pretty much evenly matched team who parallel each other. If you look at how Jacksonville is structured, if you look at Jacksonville, how since they came into the league outside a few years, they have not been a great team. You can point to tiny. I think they went to the NFC Championship game. I want to say they had Leonard Fournette and all them. I think that's what how far they were. But anyway, they had a pretty decent team back then. Had a great defense, but came short of going to the Super Bowl. But outside of that, they haven't been a great team. And if you look at the Lions, we got on the Lions history, have not been a great team. We all talk about the 91 year, couple of years with Stafford, some flashes with Barry Sanders. Haven't really been a great team. So they pretty much are parallel when it comes to that. New coaches, Peterson, Dan Campbell. I think that the Jacksonville Jaguars have a slight advantage with the coaching. I think Peterson is a great coach. He saw what he did with Philadelphia, going to the Super Bowl. What he did with Carson Wentz. I mean, gotta go. I mean, look at Wentz now. Look how it was in Philadelphia. I mean, it's like you don't think they're the same player. So, I think he's a better coach in that aspect, but still the jury's still out on Dan Campbell because he knew the coaching. So, but it is what it is. When it comes to quarterback, I think that I have to get a slight advantage to Trevor Lawrence because he's a mobile quarterback. He has the ability to get out of the pocket when a rush comes. He has the ability to keep his eye downfield and throw the ball downfield. So I get that slight advantage to Jacksonville. And if you look at the run game, I think we have a better run game than they do because of our offensive line is better. I like Swift. I like Jamal Williams, Justin Jackson. Even when Craig Reynolds was playing, I like Reynolds. So I think we have a better backfield than they do. I think Travis Etienne is hurt, so we don't have to worry about him. Um, they traded away another one of the great running backs. So I think that we have a better backfield. Receiving core, uh, here's the thing. I think when all healthy, we kind of evenly match up with the receiving core. But as it stand, I mean, Christian Kirk and uh, Zay Jones, Marvin Jones Jr., they got a pretty good receiving core. But I think that St. Brown, I want to say Chark, but Chark haven't really showed up. And I don't think it's all Chark's fault, which I said in the previous video. I think some of that has to do with scheme. Some has to do with the inability for golf to get down the field. So I don't think it's all Chark's fault. So I'm not really want to hold that against Chark. But interesting is, this is his former team. And how well will he play against his former team? It's always good to beat up on your former team. So he may have a great game this Sunday. So that's another thing to look out. If you look at defense wise, Jacksonville's front four is pretty good. Um, I like Josh Allen. I think he's pretty good. If you look at Trayvon Walker, and I think this is interesting because I think when I can't remember if it was last week or week before I was looking at, the Lions got a chance to play most of the prospects that people wanted them to get in the draft. Now they're going up against Trayvon Walker, which everybody was talking about. Get Trayvon Walker, get Trayvon first, and then it was like, well, Jacksonville might be getting Hutch, so we got to look at maybe getting Trayvon Walker. So now we got a chance to compare the two games, the two careers, or as early they are, of Walker and Hutch. Now we can see the two not really play against each other, but play in the same game and compare to how Walker does to Hutch. And that brings us back to the defensive line. I think that our offensive line can hold up against a defensive line. While blitzing scheme on our defense, will they be able to get through with Hutch? With who else is starting now? Because I mean, he's got so many injuries. I wish Pascal was playing so we kind of see what Pascal can do against this line. But I like Rodriguez. As far as our linebacking core, the secondary, they're not really great against the pass. So this is opportunity for golf to pretty much moving down the field, dink and dunk, and get in the red zone and give it to Jamal Williams and push that line around. So I want to see how well the Lions match up against them. I don't think it's a cakewalk, but I think it's a winnable game. I think we have, even though Jacksonville has some advantage, I think we have a better team, even though it's slightly best. Jacksonville used to beat Baltimore. Jacksonville was in a lot of close games. And if you look at the Lions outside of the Patriots game, and really the Patriots game, the only game they got beat. They were in most of their games. So you see the parallel between these two teams. I mean, it's real close. And I think that if we take them if we take them, don't take them serious. I'm saying we don't take them serious, Jacksonville can beat us. But if we go in and play like we did against Buffalo, and just play hard like we did on that 3-game winning streak, we should be able to win this game. And like I said, I think in the last video I made, I look at this schedule. There's no games we can't win. Now, there's going to be some tough games. Yes, I think when you play the Jets has a great defense. So we have to not take that too lightly either. You play Chicago again. I don't think Justin Fields will be playing in that game either. I have to really check the injury report, how long he's out. Play Green Bay again. That team looked abysmal. And if Aaron Rodgers is out and Justin Love still playing, that's a winnable game. We play Minnesota, who we came close. Now that was early in the year. Minnesota, is a different team, but I still think that we can beat them like we split with them last year. Who else we play? I think that's it. How many games is that? I think that's everybody. I might be forgetting one or two teams, but most of the games that we play, it's Carolina. We play Carolina. Carolina is not a great team. Not a great team. Now, it's the NFL. You can't overlook any team, but I think the Lions has the ability to beat most of these teams that they got coming up. A lot of people are talking about playoffs. Playoffs is great. We made the playoffs. That's good. But we don't make the playoffs, that's fine too with me, because here's my thing. I'm looking at the long term. We always get short-sighted by what the true mission is as fans. But you gotta look at the long term. Winning is great. And don't get me wrong, winning is good. I like winning. I like winning. Winning is great. But we gotta stay focused on what we do. Are we building something great? Or are we just doing things for entertainment's sake? Put butts in seats. Oh wow, we winning. Let's get hyped. And then that's all we do is win 10 games every year or win 9 games every year. It's an improvement for where we started from, but it's still not Super Bowl. So you have to build something strong. So getting to the playoffs is good. Yeah, we in the quote unquote in the graphic. We still in a hunt. Whatever terminology you want to put, we still there. We're not mathematically eliminated right now. It's a game we have to win to keep on that progress. But let's not get bogged down about the playoffs instead of getting more focused on what we're building. The Rams are steady losing. I think Stafford and Cup is out for the rest of the year. We may have the number 2 pick, possibly if Houston can win a couple more games. The number 1 pick, we got another number 1 pick we have, plus 2 picks early in the second round. We can build something great. Now, I'm going to say this. Get out your way. Hear me, people. Hear me. Because people give you comments and say crazy stuff. Hear what I'm saying. I'm not saying that we shouldn't push for a playoff run. What I'm saying is focusing solely on that is not what we should be doing. We should be focused on how we're building, what we're building, what the potential of this team can be. That's far more greater than making the playoffs today. This year. Far more greater. Because if we don't make it, okay, yeah, disappointed, keep moving. But what I'm concerned about, what I'm looking at is what we are building, because what we had from the past to now was built on a shoddy foundation. But we can build a strong foundation and become a franchise that people talk about, from here to come. Think about, look at the Chiefs. They had Derek Thomas at one time. Still when Joe Montana, how big it was in the later years, but still, still wasn't a great friend. Still didn't win. They was leaning more of Hank Strom and all, those years. That's all they had at one time. Now look at people talking about Kansas City every year about Super Bowl contenders. Think about Buffalo. Those 90 teams when they went to the 4 Super Bowls but lost. Great team, greatly put together. But after that, they're pretty much, never heard of. Wasn't heard about. Now they built something that they got Josh Allen and all those guys over there where people are talking about them every year as Super Bowl contenders. I can go down the line of a certain franchise that people look at the Saints. Remember, they used to wear bags over their heads. They called them the Aints. And Drew Brees and them came in and they won a Super Bowl. And now, every year, he will still give them a chance. Hey, they possibly can be in these playoffs. They possibly can win a Super Bowl. You know, that's the kind of foundation or kind of team that we want. We don't want, oh, I'm gonna say I don't want. Let me say that. I won't speak for nobody else, but for me, I don't want a team where you're the mascot for losing, you know, or you're the parlor trick, you're a circus act. You know, when you hear people commenting about them, or you watch other shows, other YouTube shows or mainstream shows, whatever you watch, and when they bring up the Lions, it's like, oh yeah, they got a few good things. You know, I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. You know, no, 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 no. Let's build something where it's a team. When you wear an Lions uh apparel, people say, "Oh, you a Lions fan?" And people outside of Michigan are Lions fans. You know, when I see somebody wearing Lions gear, I know they from Michigan. There's a very minuscule amount of people that's not from Michigan that wears Lions gear. You know, but if you see people with a New York Yankees hat on, it's people from Croatia, it's people from, South Africa. You can go down the line, people from other countries that wear Yankees hats that's not tied to New York, but the fact that the Yankees built a franchise that people love worldwide. Look at the Dallas Cowboys, especially teams that are in the South that don't have teams. They're Cowboys fans. There's people in North Carolina that are Cowboys fans, and Atlanta is a lot closer to North Carolina than Texas is. But because of that far reach that the Cowboys has as a franchise, people love Dallas Cowboys all over the world. When you go to other countries, what they say? Oh, Dallas Cowboys, New York Yankees, because they build something that people can relate to, people connect to. That's the kind of franchise we should be able to build, or I want to see built in Detroit. You can call me a dreamer, call me what you want. But that's the kind of franchise I want to see built here, And I know you're gonna get people in the comment. I mean, people gonna comment, people gonna talk. I mean, let them talk. Look at the Jets, man. The Jets was a laughing stock for so long, so long. I think they building something great there. And same with Jacksonville. See how I went full circle there. And same with Jacksonville. I think Jacksonville right now is building something great down there in Jacksonville. And let's not right now. We are on par with the Jets in Jacksonville. I say they got a slight advantage because the Jets are winning more games and have the opportunity to be in first place in the division if Buffalo loses. Jacksonville have a slight advantage because I think their quarterback play is a lot better. Let's say that. And I think but Trevor Lawrence being younger and more athletic and have a better arm, their upside is greater than ours. However, I don't think we're that far behind where, we're not on par with them. And so let's not get behind and allow those franchises who have been looked at as losing franchises, or you see them on your schedule, that's a win for us. Let's not get that far behind, let them surpass us, and we still in the basement. That's it. All right. But if you like this video, please like and share. If you're a Lions fan, tell other Lions fans about this video. We're trying to build something great here in the whole entire network, not just this No Name podcast, IOW Sports, a live show, really trying to reach other audiences with that. If you haven't done it, like I said in the beginning of the video, please hit the like button, comment. Those things help the algorithm. I upload also to Lions Nation Unite. So like if you're part of that, please, click on the video, hit a like button, drop a comment there. And until next time, peace.